NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Makes the catch on the left. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. And somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It always seemed like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a...
It's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolf!
What the fuck did I lose to? Is that running? Is that track star? Sure.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Shakes off the tackle. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. After run, now throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Looking for space. It Smothers.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this.
Makes the grab down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Going up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
NC State 14, USC 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes the chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got loose, it was all over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's Duarte. Stumbled to the ground.
Oh, I got a fucking computer.
Nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Line getting set on second down. They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defenses play zone. All eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football. Go.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, NC State!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When I'm a cornerback and I'm playing zone, and specifically cover 3, I got deep third of the field, right? The defense is going cornerback in deep third, other cornerback in deep third, safety in the middle of the field. So I got to get deep, make sure I'm playing my zone. He does an unbelievable job understanding that playing zone.
Pass on the way, that's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense does.
A shot toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
NC State 28, USC 0.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think it came in for one play.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Smothers. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making the...
Unleashes one deep.
He don't call PI.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense.
Man, how many times this nigga gonna pause the fucking game, man? USC.
Pass interference coming. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wicks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
1st and goal, USC.
A designed run for the quarterback. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And they want this defense spread out across the... And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Man, if I get it was
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense set for a 1st down play. Snap it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At the 46-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is quick. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
It really happened.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Gonna take a shot.
What the fuck?
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This passing attack was on fire last year. The quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Be careful, man.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going for it all.
Oh my gosh. Why did my tight end not catch that?
NC State going up tempo.
I didn't mean to hurry up, but whatever.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Alone?
They cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately
ain't no weird shit going on. I'm going to sleep.
Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, let's go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much.
It was a bad throw. You're knocking at the door and nobody there.
We expect QBs to be robots, just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell.
Covering
He
the
just
blood of
missed a
Jesus.
little bit.
Get up out of here.
Off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Great move there. Afterburners coming. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running
I'm
back?
not trying to make friends with him. Man, what's up,
You
bro?
can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running
Why
backs
you
are just
still here, man? Why you still in
naturally so
limbo,
good when
man?
they
Go
have
ahead
the
and
football out
pack
in
this shit in,
space.
man.
Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense set on first down.
We're just trying to cross over, my boy.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Try to get it to the edge. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run of the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Quarterback extends the play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
NC State 42, USC 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, man.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, I get it, man. I said the
Time
same
to take a
shit.
shot. And it's another interception as his assault on the record.
Man, I said that's like so
And
good.
they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're trying to get to
It's
it.
such good, though. You know,
And he
obviously,
was hit just as he released
I mean,
it,
it
and
could,
it falls to
I'm
the
telling
turf.
you, like Cameron said, nigga must think that little 30-second clip must be wild as fuck.
This kind of lead, they're on first down, taking a shot,
Yeah,
falls
so
incomplete,
throwing
but
that bitch
obviously
across the damn
they're still
track
seeing
like shit,
matchups
like
that
a
they
nigga.
want to take advantage of in the
At
back end
least
of
the whole
this
thing.
defense, so they're letting him fly.
And he laid the
I'll
lumber
drive
to
that
stop
bitch
him
good.
from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad
You know
tackling.
my big
You
black
didn't see it
pool?
right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Wide receiver now
Look at
comes
that
in
little phone
motion.
call. I was like, oh, yeah, she lying
Quick
that nigga
pass
the
on the
fuck
fly
up, man.
motion. Discards a man. Got some room, headed to the
Yeah,
goal
because he was like, oh,
line.
yeah, I'll choke you in public.
Touchdown.
Like, he was expecting a different answer than she gave. Yeah, he like Cameron said, he was like, hold on. You don't usually reply to me like this. Hold on, what's going on? we got going on?